Welcome back to Lord of the Rings Online with Saltycur as we quest from beginning to end. We have taken our quite long, scenic, beautiful ride into Bree, and now we're ready to get started here by talking to Barlam and Butterbur. Let's hit our Hobbit gifts first here and see what we got today. We got a little pile of gold scraps. That's nice. So that gives us 600 silver. Always useful. Alright, he's got some quests for us here. We can browse the shop and sell our stuff that we're not using. Just to get, there's our pile of gold scraps that we get to sell. I don't think any of this was going to be useful for us. Just want to make sure I'm not selling any of our gear. Oh, that's an upgrade, so we don't want to sell that. We don't want to sell our drafts. We want to open these in our bag so that, because you'll notice it's 84 copper for those 3 Apprentice Tailor scrolls. Where are they here? Here they are. So you'll notice if we open them, the recipes open up, and they're worth quite a bit more. So we'll go ahead and open all of these scroll cases. I'm going to close that. Okay. We want to bring this axe into our world. So we'll move Breger's Blade down. Remove this one, we'll sell that. Scooch that one over there. Bring this one there. Hello. Oh, was it a two-handed axe? Yes, bind it. It was a one-handed axe, okay. And everything else, up here's another scroll case. Okay, so now when we go to sell, you'll see the recipe show up, and we get quite a bit more for the recipes than we would have gotten for the scroll cases. And since we're trying to do as much as we can without without needing funds from my other characters, we want to be selling. So we'll sell all that. We're almost 1 gold, 764 silver. That's pretty good. All right. Reorganize our world here. All right, no time for tours.
How can I be of service?
Okay, he's going to tell us a little bit about the world and have us go talk to some people in the different areas. So we'll accept that one.
One thing drives out another.
Let's see, our reward here, 304. That's quite an upgrade. So we're going to lose our Harbinger's cloak, and we're going to throw on Butterbur's mantle. Who was that you were looking for? Oh, Strider, yes. Well, that's not that it's my business, but I wouldn't go near that ranger out of the wild. He's a strange one, not that he can't tell a rousing tale when he's of a mind. Well, it's clear you've no mind to listen to me. Strider keeps to himself mostly. From the common room, turn left down the hall and keep on until you can only go right. Follow straight down that hall until you're at the foot of the stairs. Strider's room is on the right of the stairs. Now I've got paying guests to attend to, no time to be chatting, if you know what I mean. It's just that busy.
One thing drives out another.
Throw that cloak on. So many people are... Oh, I forgot to hit our thing here. Speaking of run speed buffs. So many people are coming and going these days. There's one guest, though, one I'd rather do without. But coin keeps the room, and he comes with coin enough to pay a bill. Brooding sort, likes the darker corners of the inn and speaks to none. Most people are a bit afeard of his ilk. Barlaman lowers his voice. He's called one of them rangers, he is. Calls himself Strider. From the common room, turn left down the hall. Keep on until you can only go right. Follow straight down that hall until you're at the foot of the stairs. Strider is in the room to the right of the stairs, so we'll accept that. Did he have anything else for us? He did not. Okay, so in here is the prancing pony. Lots of stuff going on. There's also a barber in here, I believe. Where's the barber? There he is.
What can I
And then
do
you
for you?
can get stuff, change things of your character's cosmetics if you wish. We're fine how we are. So let's go see Strider. Let's see. No matter how many times I play this game, I get lost. I think he's in here. Strider's room. Oh, there's someone else in here. Camelin, eye in the storm.
Your tidings are grim.
If Skorgrim escaped, then we can assume that he'll want vengeance. Given time, he and the Dour Hands will regroup. You were brave to stand against him, but I am afraid we'll need use of your courage once again. Who is this Strider man?
There is little time to waste.
The Dour Hands Lord fled to Breland after his defeat, and not by mere chance. I see the hand of the Captain of the Nine in all these affairs, in the West, in the Shire, and in Breland. We must unravel the thread of his plans, and I believe I know how. To the east of Bree, there is a Blackwold camp, which my men have been watching closely. A shadow has recently spread across the camp. I believe it is here that Amdir has gone, and this dwarf lord as well. There we must go, and there we must end Amdir's life, if he can still be called living. We will wait for nightfall and then make our move against the Blackwold. Speak with me again when you are ready to depart. Okay. Let's see what gifts are on offer here. Yeah, we'll probably take those gloves. So we'll accept that quest. This is a traveling quest. So let's do it.
Are you ready to leave?
Yes, let's do it. Might as well use our little foods that we've got
Strider
here.
and the Rangers pursue their fallen brother
Take our
Amdir
last
to the Blackwold's
sausage.
camp. But not
can drag
all
that off
is
our
as
bar.
it seems.
Have our blueberry muffins. Okay, let's find out what's going on.
There is evil afoot.
Can you feel chill in the air? It is no natural cold, but the chill of fear, of evil. I doubt not that Amdir's here, but there is a greater evil as well. We should split our strength. For the good of Middle-earth, none can be allowed to escape. Lenglin and I will look for another way inside, while you and Torthan search for Amdir. We must be quick now, before the evil bursts forth from here and threatens all of Breland. Get this amped up, just to have it ready. It is time for us to act. Torthan, take Cresalian with you and head to the main gate. Langlin and I shall look for another entrance and press the attack from there. Yes, sir. Good. Langlin, let us go. And Strider disappears as quick as he's come. Talk to Strider. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Are you ready?
Yes, let us go. Blackwold Enforcer. Well, that's got him down. We got a new deed. Brigand Slayer of Breland, I'm sure is what the deed is. For some reason, your escorts always go back to where they were when the fight started. New deed, the ruins of Breland. We'll be finding all of these places as time goes on. Were we supposed to get those guys? Where next? And there he goes backwards again. Getting them all. They made choices. You can yell all you want. You're still going to end up back in the mud. Okay. Must be more to die. Here we go. You die as well. Nope, here's a guy standing in the corner crying, apparently. Well, you have reason to cry because it's about over for you. Let me die in peace. You're dead. If you need some rest, steel your nerves. Nope, we're good.
Silently now. Darkness approaches.
Another crying cutthroat. Oh, I hit the wrong person apparently. Well, that's alright. That did not take long. And there's our buddy Skorgrim. Who knows what he's up to? And Skorgrim is gone again. Alright, got some rats to kill. I should have saved our little candle for the dread that we picked up here. Looks like Skorgrim was about some pretty gory business. Cutting some people up.
Stay a moment.
Who is that dwarf and what power has he to command whites? Is that the Blackwolds were in terror of that creature is certain, but I still sense something greater still in these ruins. And where is Amdir? Perhaps beyond the gate? Do not lose your nerve. Not a chance. Uh-oh. Amdir. Now, Amdir, take on the robes of the Kargul, the Forsworn. Come, brethren, we must leave. Now is not the time for such a fight. Eogan, you must be gone. You are too late. I am Kargul. I serve the Great Eye. Keep forgetting my pinning shot. The time I need to be using it the most. Primary weapon. Oh, we got to interrupt. We did not get the interrupt off in time. But he died. We are rooted. I am sorry, Amdir. Be at peace. Oh, Amdir.
It's a sorry day.
It is a day both dreary and joyous. It grieves me that we were forced to slay Amdir, but a relief that he should now know peace. I will lead you back to Strider. I will return to my camp. Thank you for your help, Torthan.
It's a sorry day.
The Nazgul have crossed the Eisen and are heading for the Shire. The hobbits must be quick-footed enough to escape the wrath of the Nine. And we can only hope that Frodo slips through the traps of the enemy.
Okay. The enemy is on the move. All should be prepared for dark days ahead.
Alas for Amdir.
It grieves my heart that the enemy was able to turn Amdir thus. He was my friend and kinsman. My people will remember him as the man he once was, good and noble. It troubles me that the Nazgul have crossed the river and moved into Breeland at just this time. There are events in motion which could determine the fate of Middle-earth. If you are able and willing, I may have another task for you. Of course we're able and willing. Get those gloves.
I have a task for you.
Personal house. Now personal home. Already have one of those. Where are those gloves? Here are the gloves. Put those on. I'm curious to know who the dwarf you encountered at the Blackwald's camp was. Dwarves are by nature honorable and cannot be dominated by the will of any. Why this one would serve the enemy I cannot say. Worse yet is the appearance of the Nazgul. I must go watch the east road, for I'm expecting some travelers and now fear they may be in danger. Would you travel to Combe and speak with the constable there named Underhill? You may know him already, stout little fellow who loiters about town center. You may suggest to Underhill that he investigates the Blackwald's hideout. When that is done, return here with your report. If perchance I am not here, assume the worst. Okay.
What road did you take, Frodo? The ringwraiths ride openly in the Shire, but there are places which are even more terrible and dangerous. If you choose the path I fear, search for the light in the darkness.
Who's that, I wonder? Oh, it transported us.
How can I be of
Here we
service?
are at Combe. We did not go and hit the, we should have hit this when we were in Bree taking our little tour. Breeland has a west gate and a south gate. Here's our swift travel destinations to these locations. These quests, that's 14. This one is 15. Alright. Let's see what this guy's ring is.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
We are not going to take that quest because it is level 5. And I don't think it gives us much. So we're going to filter that one out. Oh, this was about epic battles. Pressing matters. From Flambard Took. Fool of a Took. No. Gather? No, that is for farmers and those without a scent of a trail. We are meant for better things, are we not? I think it is time that I provide you a new trail. Take the letter attached and bring it to me. Minimum level 5. We do not need to do that quest. News for you is Flambard Took. Bring the letter Flambard Took and Bree. Oh, this is level 15, so yeah, we'll accept that. Deed. Okay, so here are the deeds we picked up. The Ruins of Breeland. Gets us some stuff. Collect journal pages. Defeat brigands. And set our rewards here. I'm sure the brigands and whites deed will We'll grab us some virtues, experience. Let's see what our virtue... Oh, we got a point from leveling. So basically we're going to bounce back between these two, then we'll slowly add this in. -2 penetration. Increases target critical chance, vulnerability of penetrating shot. Yeah, we want that one too. It's not like we're having any trouble on any of these things. We want to bring down our bow inductions as quickly as possible, so let's apply that there. Alright, check our virtues. How are we doing here? We got compassion that we're earning. Yeah, we want to get that one up so these all get equal. And that's closed until 17. Okay, so there's lots of quests here in Combe.
I don't know if you can help
Level
me.
9. See, I don't know about doing all these quests.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Level 9. Does this give us anything? Nope, nothing useful. Yeah, there's no real point in doing these quests in Combe. This is this is an area where you do a lot of these quests as
Stay a moment.
if you start as a man. We're an elf, so all our intro stuff was in Lewin. Here's where you would start if you were doing the man quests. We'll accept this one just so we can find where Staddle is. What other ones were there? I'm gonna go ahead and filter these out so the rings don't show up anymore.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will
We're
you
doing
help
okay
me?
on Athelas, so we're gonna talk to Constable. You know, we'll accept all of these and then delete them later.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Because we might pick up all of these experience options. I think, let's see, I think we go in up here. Constable Underhill is up here.
How do you do?
Ah, hello there. Is there something I can help you with? The Blackwolds have been broken and scattered, you say? This is good news for Combe. So this Ranger Strider thinks we should investigate Skunkwood's old hideout. Well now, I'm not so sure of that. It's not a safe place, I hear. So now we're starting to get increased reputation with these quests, so...
Could I take a
wanna do
moment of your
those.
time?
We want to be able to travel back here. So we'll do all of the reputation quests that we can find so that we can purchase the guide to Bree. Well, I suppose you're right. I should make sure those Blackwolds aren't hiding in that cave of theirs again, mustering their strength, but I'll want some help. Will you travel with me to Skunkwood's old hideout? It's south of the guardhouse, at the northeast end of the Staddle Pond, near Staddle Falls. If they are gathering there, I'll need help driving them out again. When you are ready, come back and we'll go together to the old hideout. Okay. What is this? Constable Sageford. Let's find out what his deal is. Blackwold valuables and unpaid
Why to
debts.
take a moment of your time?
After the initial raids, when the folk began fleeing for villages like Archet and Staddle, the Blackwolds found they could no longer rely upon raids to support themselves. They seized old Bowman's farm and began tilling the soil, though badly without a care for the land. Okay, so we got to search for valuables on this farm. That is a terrible cloak. We'll just, like I said, we'll accept it. Maybe we'll finish them off as we
Stay
go.
a moment.
Earring upgrade? Nope. Click the Blackwall's lockbox. Okay, another ring showed up over here. And then disappeared.
Hello there.
Alright, let's go do this.
Amdir's
Pardon me
defeat
for my
shattered the
messages.
back of the Blackwolds, but pieces of the mystery remain unsolved.
Let's find what these Blackwolds are up to.
Goodness.
Alright. Fill the meter. Knickerbeakers. Sure we got a deed for Knickerbeaker Slayer. Okay, yeah, that looks to be the last of them. Let's press on. That poison off. Looks to be the last of them. Yep. Over there. Hey, come on. Couple of dead guys. Oh, more Knickerbeakers. Better get this one off of Tiny. Don't want Constable Underhill to meet an unfortunate end. Keep saying that looks to be the last of them, but there's always more. Fill up the meter. Might as well check this while we're here. Deed bestowed. Defeat Knickerbeakers. Fool, you should choose your friends more carefully. You have one chance to beg my forgiveness. Skorgrim. Amdir was just the beginning. Is that guy tied up in there? Swear fealty to Angmar once more. Never! Then die! And he did. My lord, intruders! What? Deal with them. Hi, sentry. You're evading my shots. That's not good. Or bleed on him. You protected Constable Underhill. Let's find out what this guy's story is. You couldn't have come a moment earlier, could you? Before that door struck me through, maybe? Oh well, I suppose that's just the way of it. First it was that Aogan saying that if we pledged to Angmar we'd be made rich. Well, when that fell apart, a few of us decided we didn't want anything to do with Angmar anymore. We started talking to some new fellows. Men who came up from the south, an ugly bunch they were, but at least they didn't seem likely to go raising fell spirits or some such on us. Seems though Angmar didn't like the prospect of us leaving them. That dwarf came along and you've seen how that ended. Now I suppose the Blackwolds are at their end. And he's passed into the nether realm. Bah!
Just a moment.
Well, it seems strange that the dwarf escaped. How he got out of here is a mystery to me, and from what you said of that brigand's tale, that dwarf was the one we should have been worried about, not these Blackwolds. Well, I suppose the Blackwolds are truly broken now, but for some reason I still don't feel safe. Well, there's not much more we can do here. You'd best take tidings back to your ranger friend in Bree.
The rangers which once guarded the borders of the Shire have been scattered or slain. Frodo has left the Shire, but great perils await him in Bree. I am too late. Someone must find him before the Nazgûl.
Okay. Let's see where it puts us down. Back here. Okay, we gotta go back. Oh, talk to Constable Underhill. I almost ran all the way back to Bree when we need to talk to Constable Underhill.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Nope. And what is this? This is a one-handed hammer, so that's good. This is quite an upgrade, so we'll grab that probably. Yeah, let's grab that hammer.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Okay. Let's figure out our grip here. 23. So we'll move that one there. Put our new hammer here for melee. Okay. Good day to you. What are you still doing about here? Those Blackwolds are gone and likely for good. That strange dwarf might still be around, but I'll wager he went on to somewhere a bit more interesting. You should take that news on to your friend Strider in Breetown. If he sent you out here, he will likely want to know what we found. He'll probably be at the Prancing Pony. Those rangers surely like their beer, and the pony has the best. Thank you for your help, but there's no use worrying about brigands around here anymore. Oh, it took us. I wanted to check these quests to see which ones, if any, gave. This one gives us X, or reputation, so let's clear all these. Probably end up canceling those at some time. We can hold up to 50 quests so far. And we got this one on there. Hunter. Oh, we have a pressing matter. We better do that. Okay, let's do the pressing matter first. Actually, we're about 33 minutes, so this is probably a good place to end our adventures for today. Or for this episode. Here at the Prancing Pony. It was a pleasure, and we look forward to seeing you next time as Salty Cur simply walks into Mordor.